Well, leftists are terrified of being drafted into war. Oh, the irony, the very same young leftists that voted overwhelmingly for the warmongering, child-sniffing Joe Biden are now terrified that their man in the White House is going to draft them to go to war and fight on his behalf. They're telling Biden basically on social media, go F yourself. Are they having buyer's remorse? According to Zero Hedge, over the past few weeks, searches for military draft and military draft age have been skyrocketing on Google Trends. So I confirmed this today. I went on Google Trends and to see what is the search volume right now for young people who are pretty darn concerned that they are about to be drafted. So here's the military draft age as a search query. Look at this. People searching military draft age to find out, am I going to be drafted? Look there on the right side of your screen. This huge spike in these in this search query. And then here's another one. The term military draft, just military draft people are searching for. Huge spike in search terms. And of course we can see by geography and age range as well where and who these people are. By the way, keep this up on your screen. Do you notice anything interesting about this chart? If you look at the huge spike to the left there, just like like a few quadrants over to the left there. Well, that was January of 2020. So I dove deeply into that. I'm like, why in January of 2020 were there so many concerns about a military draft and military draft age? Well, that's because tensions between the United States and Iran had increased following the assassination by the Trump administration of Qasem Soleimani, of course, the Iranian military leader who was looking to basically normalize relations and create sort of one united Muslim front, which was a huge threat to the United States. A Muslim front, in the Islamic world that are all united, setting aside differences between Shia and Sunni, and all coming together was a huge threat, of course, to the United States. And we took them out. And of course, then Americans were like, oh shit, are we going to war with Iran? Better find out if I'm going to be drafted. Because the last time we had a draft was 1972. It's not, like World War II. As people who don't understand their history, it's not like it's way back in ancient history. No, it was in the 70s, for crying out loud. This is, fairly recent history in the United States. And now we're on the doorstep again of Iran and perhaps war. So people are doing the search for, people doing the searching are Generation Z, people in their early 20s, right? It's like you were born in like 1997, or if you were born after 1997, basically. So people in their early 20s who voted for Joe Biden. Huge reason that he won the election. Here's NBC News. The 2020 election shows Gen Z's voting power for years to come because they dominated it. Generation Z, who are currently between the ages of 8 and 23, played a significant role in both of these records for President Biden. NBC exit polls suggest that 65% of those between the ages of 18 and 24 voted for Biden, 11% more than any other age group. So Gen Z loves President Biden. Well, now Gen Zers are taking to social media, posting videos on how Biden can go F himself. And if they think we're going to be drafted, we will not be drafted.